First, we are here as a citizens of this town, and we have a big claim against all of you, because we know that you are immersed in the problem about the use of pesticides in our city. And we have found a lot of problems, especially in our little kids and also in the elders in the city. So, we are asking you to stop using them in benefit of all of us. We have here some researches that we have made for about 6 months that shows the negative effect of the use of pesticides in the farms, and the farms are around us. For example, one of them, as the citizens are having respiratory problems caused by the spray pesticides in the crops. Also, we have found that skin problems are present in our kids because they spend a lot of time in the playground, and they are highly affected by this. And the big problem is the increase in the amount of people that have presented cancer, not only in the skin, cancer also in the lungs, and this is what is worrying us so much. Now, I would like to listen to you in order to give us a solution for this. And we have to remember you that I have here, this is some documents that doctors have given us. This is documents from the hospital, from the city, with the results of some researches made in some people. Also, I have here documents for scientists that have given us with scientific researchers about how big the problem is. Now, please, I would like to listen to you.
I think ladies first. Okay, in this paper that I'm seeing your arguments, you're saying about few things here, and I would like to tell you about the green pressure treated wood, which you're claiming it's caused respiratory illness and coughing. Okay, if you follow the direction on the pesticides by wearing a mask or gloves or eyeglasses too, then you're not gonna have that respiratory problem, and you protect yourself, because we are using those chemicals to save people's life, because some of those insects or parasites or bacteria or fungal, they are really very dangerous for people's health. Even in the case of cancer, those cases of cancer, we use chemicals because, for example, the cancer by itself, if we don't treat it or we don't treat the cause of cancer, like the insects that cause the cancer or any other else, so we're using those chemicals. If we don't use those chemicals to treat the cancer, imagine what? The patient will die within 5 months. If we use those chemicals, we know it's not good and it's bad, but it's gonna kill the patient within 10 years. So which one you prefer? To die in 5 months or 10 years because we're using the chemical? Also, you are claiming that the lanolin-based ointment, that the ointment they use for sore nipples by nursing mother is not good for the baby. Okay, for the nursing mother, she can use that ointment, but she has to wash with warm water after she uses it for maximum 2 hours. So she can use warm water and wash it before she feeds her baby. Or if she's pregnant, she can use this medicine because this medicine protects her health from another disease like bacteria or fungal. So she really, in some cases, the mother really needs this medicine to protect her life. So to protect her life and her baby life, she needs to use this medicine but less often and in little amount. and she gonna save both of them, like her and her baby. Okay, what about you claiming another claim about the deodorants? The deodorants, it's we using like chemicals to protect you from bacteria and fungal, which if we leave those, the two bacteria and fungal, we don't treat them, guess what? You gonna, sometimes you're gonna have the fungal goes to your heart because you really like serious big problems in your heart and you're gonna lose your life. So which one you prefer, to get sick for like 2 or 3 weeks like sickness because you're using chemicals, or you die?
Okay, this is the product that you use. And in the product, you have here the word lethal. This means that you are killing people. In all the world, in our environment, we use chemicals. In medicine, in everything. If you look here, you have chemicals in the painting of the walls. We have chemicals in everything. But the thing is that you are using lethal chemicals. The prescription from a doctor are chemicals, but they are not lethal. Okay, they are saving our lives. This is the big difference between the use of your chemicals and the rest of the chemicals that you are suggesting that we have to use human beings. Okay?
Okay, for each chemical we are using, we put like a caution on it, like to inform you how to use it to save your life. And also we keep in our mind how necessary those chemicals for other people. Like, for example, for the farmer. There are poor people, they want to live, they have like a big gardens or a lot of fruits, a lot of things they wanted to sell. So just imagine if we don't treat those, like, you know, bacteria or insects or, you know, whatever we have a problem. So what that gonna cost? They gonna lose everything, and nobody's gonna live in this earth if we don't treat the cause of the problem. I mean, the insects or bacteria, so we have to treat it first. And then protect people by giving them the instruction. So if they follow the instruction, they will be fine.
Do you think that people from the beginning of the times have been using chemicals? For example, our ancestors, they used chemicals in the way that people is using now. And remember that they have enough food to eat. I have here documents from different countries where people are using different kind of pesticides. They are using another things instead of pesticides. Why we cannot change to this way? Tell me, say you why. Because many people that has a lot of money are owners of these companies, and they need this money to survive by killing other people. Okay?
I think I have like long time ago have an example. So how many people died because we didn't trade the code, we didn't use the chemical. A lot of people die like within a couple months. So now we saving people life, like even we killed them, but we killed them in longer period. Like we killed them in 10 years instead of they gonna die in a short period. So imagine our life without those chemicals. Nobody will be in this earth.
Yeah, you told me before that, for example, people can use the chemicals by using masks or protections. Do you imagine our kids, our people, during all the day using masks, as maybe we are living in a war? Do you think that is a natural way to live? No. If you are suggesting us that we have to use masks, it's because you are accepting that your product is lethal.
You're not going to use it every day. Just use it one time a month, and then wear the mask.
Okay, so as a business owner, and I am thinking that after hearing both sides of this story, from the citizen concern as well as from the research scientist standpoint, I'm taking to a great concern as a responsible citizen. I have to agree with the concern from the citizen and the city town hall meeting today. directly way by taxes, then if we have a contract with commercial and residential businesses in town, then we will help them and help the business growing by do the inspection and comply with all government regulations, and that is also comply with the federal government code for health and safety concern. And furthermore, we are in the process of getting 2 patents to, it's called patent pending for 2 things. That is one of the, that's the non-toxic products that we'll use for fumigation business. It's going to keep our business growing stronger and stronger. At the same time, we offer the customer the option. Do you want to use chemical compound to keep your home or your business safe, or you want to use the non-toxic products? That's the first option. That is patent pending. And the second one is we also offer the farmer the non-toxic products for the crop, because the crop is the livelihood. You make a living to support your family and to send your children go and a better education and everything else. So we also take a concern of that. So now, farmers, you have 2 options. You go with chemical compounds, or you go with non-toxic products. And if you would like to know more about it, you can contact either one of us here. This is David is the vice president of the company, and this is the board chairman, and I am the CEO. And we have the website put up already, and if you would like to know more about it, contact us directly. And for the citizen, only citizen, please be behind that all the time, because we believe in whatever that protect our children and protect our city and keep the city and the business growing, because that is the final thing that we believe in. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us to this meeting. We're the farmers, and I am representing the community farmers here. I am the president of the Farmers Center. This is the vice president and our international representative for the farmers. We, as a farmers, we also have families. I have kids, and I am the neighbors of the city representative here. And as farmers, we are obligated and pressured to supply a great demand for fruits and vegetables. We, farmers, as producers and consumers, I don't produce harmful fruits and vegetables for my own family or for your families. I'm not the one who produces cancers for my family or your families. I don't want to kill my own family or any other family or your kids or your elderly. I am here to supply, to put fruits and vegetables on your table. I am not responsible for those deaths and those numbers reflected in your documents in the hospital. I'm not responsible for those agents that kill humans. I am responsible for feeding families, aside from my employees who come and ask for jobs. I provide those jobs to these my employees or our employees, who then provide food for their families. I'm here to supply healthy and edible products, as, for example, apples, strawberries, corn. And not as farmers, but as families, in regard to the chemical usage, we strongly and responsibly follow the labels for one specific purpose, which is to kill only pests, weed, bacteria, and fungus, not humans. We're not responsible for those human deaths in those hospitals that you mentioned before. We want to hear from the scientists who produce the chemicals that harm humans. But we are responsible to produce fruits, vegetables, and food for those families who need food on the table. For example, if we don't, to answer the question for the representative of the business administration here, you've given us two options, compounded chemicals or non-toxic chemicals. We have decided that if we go for non-toxic or if we want to produce fruits and vegetables without chemical, it's possible. But what is not possible is to supply the great demand that we have as farmers. We have an obligation to produce enough food for your families. And our goal is not to kill your family. Our goal is to supply a safe product free of chemical or free from harmful chemicals that kill your families. We want to hear from the scientists, from the producers of those chemicals. As I said before, we can survive as farmers and go back to old times and have an apple for your entire family of 5 in the table. You're going to share one apple. I hope you can see my point. We can go by giving you an apple per week for your family of 5. But my question to you, the representative of the community here, can you survive one apple for your family of 5 for 1 week? It's not possible. Let's be clear here and accept that we need this chemical. Days before, we didn't need it. We didn't have a family of 5. We only had you, your husband, and your kid. 1 apple was enough. But 1 apple is not enough nowadays. We need more. And how do we have more? Having those chemicals. Those chemicals are the extra elements that help us to produce extra food for you. Not extra, but enough or sufficient food for your families. We need answers from the scientists who produce a chemical that not only kills bacteria, pests, weed, but also human lives.
Can I talk? Okay, you said that you are not responsible to kill people because you are not the producers of the chemicals. For example, I am a mother. I have a baby, and I have 2 bottles of milk. One said this is healthy, and the other says this is not so good for babies to consume. It's my responsibility to decide if I can use this one or this one. I am not the producer of the bottles of milk, but I am buying to feed my baby. Okay? Only this.
May I say something? Like representative from the citizens, I have to ask you something. For you, farmers, I like your speech. Your speech is very good, but it's not enough, okay? Because we have kids, we have families, okay, but we have numbers, we have problems. We are living in the city before you, before the farmers, time ago, okay? And we want solution, okay? Our suggestion is you must change your products, okay? need to work with the scientists together. It's not our problem. It's your problem. We are having a problem because you caused this problem. Okay? You must work together. You must do a good product, organic product, our suggestion, okay? Natural product to the farmers. You can use the organic product. You can use it. And you don't need two options. We just want one option, natural product, okay? This is our suggestion for you. We gave you 6 months to change your products. If you don't change, we are going to the Supreme Court of this country. Okay? You have 6 months. That's it. Thank you so much.
As a representative to the, as a scientist and a company, I respect you all, the citizens, the businesswomen, and all of you. I can say that we do our best to produce the best product for the whole community, the whole society, for the whole people, not only locally but in the wide world. I think we did our best to produce this product, to produce more, as say here the farmers. They need, nowadays we have more population, more people, and our, what we have as element for people, for vegetables, fruit, they are not enough for whole people. We have a lot of population, more people. We need to protect the product, to have more, to cover the whole families. Our family, the family, as he said. So with these chemicals, this is the best chemicals as we found till now. In the future, what we will have, we don't know. Maybe we will have more organic, maybe we will have more chemicals, but that's we have till now. If you can make chemicals, you can come to our company and you help us to make organic chemicals. If you have any solutions, we welcome your solution, but until now, that's what we have, and that's we produce to kill the whole pest, the termites, the everything that cause a problem. So
There is no other solution.
there is no solution. But I think if you follow the instructions that we have on the labels of each product, you will have good health, you will protect your families, and you will protect the whole community around you. Thank you.
We are waiting for the government approval of new products. We have some patent pending, so we create a new formula to kill that kind of bugs, and we are waiting for the approval, and we can then provide to the farmers, like we told up before, 2 options. You can use like non-toxic products, and we can use 2 like good bugs to the farmers to kill the insects. And I would like to verify a few key points that Maria just presented to all of you from the business point of view. Exactly, we have the good news for all of you. We have a solution. So let's hear about it. It's been that this one we cannot do it by ourselves alone because that is the cost effective. So we need from the government agency support, our local citizen, or the citizen of the city support us. For example, if the city government give us so we can pass it on to the farmer. That's when that we launch the non-toxic products, when we have the final approval from the government agency, and we will help the farmer to produce the healthier products and produce, and also have the organic products with less expensive and become so available for all the citizens, which is because at the end, we are the business owner, but we are also the consumer. And we have to go to grocery store to buy food and produce every day from you, farmer. Thank you very much for putting food on the table. So we want to support you because in return, we have the benefit out of that, not only ourselves, but our children and for everyone else. So we would like all of us, that's when that I ask you to cooperate with the city government and with us, so we can have the better solution. But we cannot do it alone. And I don't want to against you, farmer, just because you help us stay healthy and survive. Thank you.
Yeah, the citizen asks us, should we change our method to product the production? Yeah, my answer is we can just only use the without the pesticide. But do you accept the product with the ugly face and the not good quality and the more higher cost and not a lot of amount for you every day? Can you accept?
Could you repeat, please?
Yeah, my question is, we can change, and we can just use the organic or natural product. But if you can accept the maybe bad quality and the eat least, because we cannot produce the more amount for you guys. Yeah, and you maybe will cost more expensive to buy our product, and because we are not using the pesticide. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we can accept that, but your problem just start from business, but not by us, because we just live and eat your food, drink the water, have a poison from your pesticides from your crop, your fruits you grown, and that's it. You show the quality and the cost. It's just about money. By start a business, they just increase the poison, the chemicals to sell to you, not by us. That we can accept your problem.
Okay, as a scientist, we keep all of your in our mind, and we care about your health. Also, we need the best for you, and we are innovating those chemicals, and we put the instruction on it on the label. So you as a citizen and a farmer, you have to be responsible on your family health. First of all, farmer, you have to we grade pesticide, we always grade pesticide, but you guys have to use less. For example, if the apple, if you use 5% pesticide on the apple, it's gonna be bad for your health. It's gonna be good. So, but you as a farmer, you use too much for the profit. So that's why the apple gonna be toxic and it's not good for your health. So you have to be responsible to be to use less pesticide. We don't say pesticide is good or bad, but if you use pesticide so much, it's gonna be bad. And the business also, you have to, when you buy the pesticide for the to the farmer, you have to instruct. You have to teach them how to use pesticide correctly because they are farmer anyway, right?
I would think like everybody again as a scientist, I just want to say one more thing. We do those, we innovate those pesticides just to make our life better. Just think about it. Those pesticides used in garden, in public parks, in playing fields, in pool. So we try to do all the enjoyments in your life, but you have to follow the rest. We're giving you the instruction and the warning labels, and you have to do the rest. But we are trying to save like how many person and how many countries' lives in those chemicals. Because they use it in not just in the garden, they use it in different ways.
Do you think it's hard for you to follow the instructions?
I don't think it's hard to follow the instruction, but I think that we, the farmer, don't use pesticides only to increase, to produce more food for the consumer, so they have the better choice for very of the like they have more choice and they can we are the farmer. We use the pesticide to increase more food production, and the consumer, the citizen have more benefits because we can decrease the cost of food, and yeah, we know we have responsibility to use pesticide more responsible. We can use the pesticide with create less harmful. So and another thing I would say is because right now the population is more increased, but the land is just we don't have enough land to produce product without using pesticide. The ability to improve farm yields mean we can produce more food to meet the current needs without explaining the land space. So we can also protect the untouched nature, untouched land if we use pesticide to replace more.
So please don't exceed the limit percentage of those chemicals because you put the limit. So don't use it too much.
No, we don't do too much.
So follow the instruction and don't exceed the limit percentage of chemicals in your farm, just to protect people's life.
Yeah, we are scientists and we know what's best for you guys.
Everything has good and bad side effects, so you need to follow the instruction.
That's why we have made posted product and we provide to the farmer to non-toxic and organic pesticide. A big time for farmer thinking about it.
Okay, I heard every part, and then I made this decision right now. And then, first of all citizen, I really agree about it because I'm the citizen too. But we all suffering about the toxic chemical, and then we all suffering about the
found it's a lot of problem. And for scientists, I really agree about you because we know that you are the neutral. So you guys not good or you guys not bad, but you guys are really focusing about just making treatment. And for businessmen, for you guys' duty is the improving the business, right? And then for farmers, but you guys as a raising family, and then you guys are all about concern your family, and then that's why you guys produce everything. But I think we all have 25. We have 1/4 responsibility because we have all have wrong thing. First of all, science need to make less chemical or make organic chemical or natural products. For business people, they need to contribute 10% of income to their local community. So to improving our environment. Farmers need to be investigated by government every 6 months because sometimes they using a lot of toxic chemical to getting more money. And then for citizens, whenever you buy good product by toxic chemical, you have to pay more tax with that product, good product. So that's our solution. So we have to get 1/4 responsibility for all. So we have to do it like this.